Hi, Angela here with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome back to my channel. Well, we're still working on the file folder journal, and we left off letting these two papers dry to see if they would hold up on this little curve. So let's try it out and see. Ooh, it's holding beautifully. Look at that. Nice on that side. Let's see. I'm going to turn it this way so I can look at it. Yeah, it's holding pretty good. I have some little areas there. I think I'll probably have to just squish a little glue in. I think I'm going to have to clamp it. But that's okay. We can do that. So, we talked about what we were going to do back here. No, Luigi. He just grabbed a great big piece of plastic out of the garbage and tried to take off with it. Little doodad. We talked about whether or not we would put a flip journal here that goes like this. What do you think? Should we or shouldn't we? We shall, we shan't. We shall, we shan't. Well, let me grab an extra file folder here. Oh, that would mean I would use 3 file folders on this. And 1 envelope piece. It means it would have to go like, maybe bring it in slightly. Or should it go all the way to the side? I kind of like the idea of it coming in a little bit. So let me cut this off here. Ooh. Oh, I don't know how all these papers and stuff stack up like this. It just amazes me. Where does it all come from? What? Out of my drawers? Are you kidding me? Can't. It can't possibly be out of all my junk drawers. It can, huh? Well, you would be right, my friends. It does come from there. Over and over and over again. Let's see. So, we probably want it to come all the way down to there. I don't know yet. We'll see. Okay. Now, oh, you know what? I didn't take into consideration that we are going to have to use one of these extra folds to make room for some paper in there. Right? So, that would be a little bit shorter then on the front. But maybe that's okay. I'm not sure I like it. It's different. I like that it's different. So, if we did that, I wonder if we would have to glue all the pages in instead of doing it the other way. But if we went this way, or if we went this way, oh, that's pretty tight. My thought about this was that it could be written on. You know, if it was this way, you could write this way if you were at a table. In that regard, that is better. And let's see, why is that so crooked? Because the file folders are not square. Right, I remember that now. If it went this way, you could also turn it this way and write this way. Those are pretty darn big pages. What would we put in there? What kind of paper would we do? Doot, 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 doot. And, well, this would be the closure if I use this. So the reason I like this is because it's fat and soft and fluffy. So there's nothing to worry about there. That would be taken care of. Do we or don't we? Do we or don't we? Do we or don't we? It's just like medicine. Let's see. If I need one of these. I need one of these to make or do we want it to be this one so that it's actually a cutout that you can open? So many decisions, right? It would be 8.5. So 8.5. 4 1/4 is about the center. So right about there. And the center here would be, that's about 4 inches. So the center here would be approximately right there. So if I kind of line those up, I'm not looking for perfection at all in it. But I should check to be sure I'm recording. Hang on and I'll check on you. There we go. Yes, I am recording. And I can see my voice is recording, so that's 2 good things. Easy enough to cut when it's a nice big area like that. Well, hi, Ouija. Did you decide to be a good boy? What a good boy. What a good boy he is. Okay, I think the first thing I need to do is to tighten up these. Sorry, that's noisy, I know. I know. I'm so noisy. It would help to square this up correctly if I would just follow the right line. Okay, there's that one. Now, that one already had a nice squared up edge on it. So I would still need to cut it off right about here. Okay, let me cut that little piece off the bottom. Oh my goodness. The paper just grows. I swear there wasn't this much when I was here just a second ago. Okay, we're there. Now, bottom opening. The one thing I can say about a bottom opening is if you tucked a piece of paper into your journal and you had not attached it yet, a top opening would hold that in there. I mean a bottom opening. And that would be grand because you don't want your stuff to fall out, really. And if I leave a little edge all the way around it, that actually looks kind of cool. I'm doing it, man. We're decorating this baby up and we're going to do that. I can't forget that I have to put this on there. Now this can actually go down here, wrap around each side, and then tie back here on the journal. But that might make it a little long. The other thing we can do is, if we can ever find the end, we can tie it this way around to the front, or we can do it this way and it would be a double wrap like this, and it would tie back here, kind of like this. Not ugly like that bow, but it would make a pretty bow. I never could make a beautiful bow. But I kind of like that. I like it, and you know why I like it? Is because it's different. It's different than what everyone else is doing. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it a little long to start with. And we'll even it up on here by finding our center point. So I'm going to hang this down over the table here. And it's full of static now. Everything's full of static here. And yes, we're still on evacuation orders at level 1, which means we're still at home. And everything's going fine. We are in no danger right now at all. So not to worry. We are good here. Now, if we take our center finding ruler, I love this because all you do is to find your center is you don't look at the center to start with. You look here at the sides, and it's 4 and 4 1/4 here, and it's not quite 4 1/4 there, so we move it a little more, and now I see that 4 and that's 4 1/2 and 4 1/2, so it must be like an 8-inch folder. So our center is right here on this side. Go in that direction. And our center this way. And I probably should take it in right here because, no, I shouldn't. I should take it there. Right? Right? 4 1/2 by 4 1/2. So the center is there. So we have here and there. Okay. Aaron, I just told you I don't do a lot of measuring. Sometimes I do. Well, let's see. Here's 4 1/2 right here. And right here, right about here. It's easy to measure with this ruler. It's all marked off. It's beautiful. I love it. That's the line we want right there. Okay. So we're going to put that right there, because we made our center here, which is right here, and then we have that one, which is going to go down the center of this ribbon, and I can see it through there, so that works out pretty good. So I need a couple things of tape here. That's 3/8 size. I'm going to start with tape on this side because I can. And I need to use some of the tape up. I don't buy it anymore because I don't make mini albums anymore, but I might. You never know. I could still make one. This is an easy way to put ribbon down if it's going to be underneath something. Ribbon likes to stick to it, and it doesn't leave any glue marks. So that's kind of cool. But you do have to kind of squish it down a bit. And we look for this little tool. If it's down, this will pull the tape right up. If it's not down right, it'll pull your paper up too. Okay, now what I want to do right here, I could have used a tool, you know, to pull this off straight, and that probably would have been better. And by tool, I'm talking about, one of these simple tools. You just line it up and pull it, and it tapes it right down. But this is just so that when the ribbon gets close to the side here, it doesn't pull up the paper. So it's to hold the paper down as much as it is to hold the ribbon down. And there we go. Okay. Now it might be bigger than this. That's okay. I'd rather have it too big than too small. Let me just give myself a little center crease going this way as well. It's not perfect, it doesn't have to be. Oops. There we go. Okay, we have that. Let me get these tools out of my way. Let me throw my pencils back in the thing here and put away my tape. Tape likes to stick to everything. I will put that up there. Okay. Now, before we apply this, we need to put paper down here. And I think we'll decorate this and put the book in it. Well, no, I think we'll decorate it. And then we'll put the book in after we get it on here. I like the idea of putting it right down here on the edge because that allows us to, let me see how that's going to look. That allows us to open this freely. But I think it does here too. Let's see. Oh, that's a little better for it actually. Right there, like that. Because this is not getting weak. We're definitely going to have to use something on that. Okay. So we do want it to be up a little bit. All right. Now, because this is just a small area that is going to show, we don't have to put paper down over the whole thing. So let me pull out our scraps of stuff. Scrap envelope, scrap papers I didn't use but thought about using. Putting those over there. I think perhaps we will go with that, which is on the front cover. Or we could go with that, which is somewhere in the book. Oh, I think that's not big enough. Well, let's do this piece first right here, and then we'll do this piece. Although that one is almost perfect there, isn't it? It goes down far enough. I hate these little extras on the paper. It's the glue. Let me get rid of that piece of glue. So this is on the front. We go along the edges. No, I'm going to go up here with it. I think that'll be fine. Let me cut this edge off. Hope I didn't cut too much off. I hope not. I hope not. Cut enough off. I hope so. I hope so. Okay. Yes, sir. That's what we want. Needs to be down just a little hair. Flip that over. And then let's trace this here. There we go. So we will cut that part off. I love those scissors, but they are very controlling. They're perfect when you need to cut a long, long line, but this line is not quite as long as I like to use with that. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now let's just make sure it's going to fit good, because there's no sense in putting it in there if it's not going to fit good, or if we need to cut something off of it. No, I think we're good. Okay. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I know, this is going to be hard to squish down in that hole, isn't it? I don't know if it'll work on this one like it did the other glue. This glue has a mind of its own sometimes. You know, if I'm mumbling, I'm probably disgusted with my glues. See? It means the nib is plugged up and has, it's having its own little fit. The problem when it does this is that the glue dries before you can get everything working good. And it's pretty frustrating. And then it makes icky bumps on your paper and crap like that. Stuff like that. Sorry. You know, that's not even one of my words. But I think since 2020 came along, it's become one. I don't know why. Because I'm disgusted with 2020. That's why. I think we're all disgusted with it. 2020 makes everybody want to cry. It's been the most depressing year in the world for everyone. Well, not everyone. I have to remember there are many things to be thankful for. Like the new babies born. Maybe those are going to be the most important people in the world. The 2020 versions. You know, maybe a future president's in there that has all people in mind. And, you know, there's a lot of good things. Lots and lots. Lots and lots of good things happening. Okay, I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to start here because I need this one to actually come across like the other one did. And I want it about the same size. So I'm going to cut that off. Right about there. Now, what I want to do is squish that down in there. Hopefully there's no glue left in there. I do want to squish it in there. Stretch the pocket out inch. Oops, I want that side up. Polka dot side up, please. Yeah, it's tight going in there because it's not going to stay. It's just getting a haircut to become part of the front. There we go. Hope I don't cut my ribbon. I'm known for doing that. Not because I want to, but because I did. If it happens, I just think that whatever you're making has decided it doesn't like what you're trying to give it. Okay, I'm going to plug this one back up. It has glue coming out the top, but it doesn't want to work. Imagine that. And I'll put this back in this one, just so it doesn't get fussy. So this is not complicated doing this way at all. I do have to tell you that. It's just as simple as anything else, really. I know I don't need to do that piece underneath there, but I'm not going to measure it and figure out where I do and don't have to apply ink. Okay, right there and right there. Oh, please work. Thank you. I have to tell you, it's really hard to do videos all the time. But something that I do is when I'm in a video making mood, or if I'm bored, I just come in and make a video. Doesn't mean I have to publish it, but mostly I just do because why not? But there are days, a couple days ago, I just needed to sit and just kind of mold myself into a chair and do nothing because I was exhausted. But you know, even if there isn't fires hanging out around my home, there's days I just don't want to do it, you know. And the reason I try to keep my videos at an hour is if I have to edit them, I don't have to edit out. You know, I don't have to force myself to edit out an hour and a half, you know, if I just record nonstop. Then, if I just stick to an hour, I know if there's something I need to edit in there, I will make a note of it. Then I can kind of guess about what time I need to go back and edit it out. But, sometimes it's been really nice not to do the edits. And I'm going to make this one approximately like that. It just, you know, so I do try to keep them at an hour or less. And it's for editing's sake. I know I can go at least an hour without messing up too bad. So that works out pretty good. Let's see. Okay, right there and right there. We're going to put it there. Oh, I do love it. I made it a little short, but I'll kind of center it there. Gosh, this paper is luscious. I love it. Oh boy, I need to get back to listening to videos. That's what I haven't had time to do. I miss them. I miss Martha's videos and all the rest of your videos. And, you know, I had so many to watch anyway. It was nearly impossible. But I love to watch them. Some days when I just have a day off, it's video watching day, man. And I'm going to do it. Because I enjoy it. You learn a lot by watching other people and how they talk to the camera even, you know. You pick up on some fun things and things that are so interesting, and you learn so many clever ideas. We love clever ideas. That's why we are it, isn't it? Okay, so this one is going to come right to there. On this side, it's going to come right to there. They may not be even, so you put a line on both sides, and then you can kind of cut it in that direction. But they do almost line up over here, so that is good news. And I'm going to slice it in right about the middle. Well, that wasn't right about in the middle, but close enough for me. Well, I may have to cut it off. Oh, that fits over there. Okay. And that one fits here. Perfect. Okay. Erase my pencil lines. Let's see now. I'm going to put this glue on here, and then I'm going to apply a little bit of, I should have applied the little bit of, first. No, I'm going to apply a little bit of this. To this. There we go. Alrighty. There we go. Got it squished over to the line up over here. Okay, I want to do the same over here, but I'm going to do this part first this time. And this is just to secure the paper on to the ribbon. I don't think it matters which way it goes. And it could, but I'm going to try and just let it go this way. I left a pencil line under there. Look at that, nice, huh? Oops, sorry. No, that's I know that's noisy. There. That ink hadn't dried yet, so it worked out perfect. Okay, we've got that part done. Now we need this part. So we'll let this dry. Try and knock everything over. And we're going to have to do something with this one. What to do? We have this. We have a little bit of that. We have those. We have these. What else do we have? We have that. There we go. That's probably what we want right there. The reason I like that one for there is because there's lots of mixed up words going this way and that way on it. And I think that says this is a journal. So we don't have to worry about the backside. But we do have to worry about this side. I think we'll go this way. Right here. And right there. Okay. Oh goodness, don't need all that my way. Oh dear, where'd it go? There it is. Up there. And right about there. Nope, works out good. It does, it does. So if I hold that just like that, I'll bring that up and make it level. There we go. Oh, that's hard to see with that color on the background there. The color on the background is the same color as the pencil line. Yike. I can see it there when it turns white. Okay, let's see how it looks. Okay, I think I need to cut this one down just slightly. That's where it was so hard to see. Who knows? Sometimes things are just crooked, and that is the way it is. And so it goes. We have a solution. Remember the dark ink? Oh, erase pencil lines first. Get the white eraser, that works better. Okay, let's go to this side. Can you hear the doves? Doves are calling today. I love the sound of them. They make me happy. Sorry, I should have had this synced up before, right? Except for I didn't know what I was doing till I got here. Oh gosh, our time's almost up. We may not get to this today. We may just get the front of it on. I may get to it today, but you won't see it till the next day. Okay, ink this part up. And go back and ink it here, just in case. I think I'm going to have to fabric it. Definitely. We don't have to worry about the back. The back is not going to be seen. The inside back will be seen. Okay. Oh, excuse me, my nose gets so runny. Could it have anything to do with air quality here? Or no air quality? Oh my gosh, the air is so bad. And the outside, the scent. Normally the scent here is just wonderful because you pull the scent off the mountains and it's just wonderful, you know. Normally it's like the smell of fall is in the air, or spring, or whatever season it is, winter. And you can usually smell the trees, and just the beauty of where we live is just incredible. And I know we all live in beautiful places too. But I'm describing for you what is once smelled so fragrant and so beautiful. Stinks. Stinks, stinks, stinks. It's terrible. The scent outside is, you just can't believe it. And I didn't notice it until we had to run to Albany yesterday. Albany's the biggest city to us. We have a smaller city next to us. It has, like a Walmart and stuff like that, but we had to go to Albany. That's where we have to do it's where the bigger stores are. But Walmart's big. It's a big Walmart. Cannot complain. I love where we live. We haven't moved yet, so. You know what happens when you keep cutting these down? You eventually cut them so much that you're like, I have to make a new one. And I don't have the paper. But I know I have the paper. There we go. Okay, that's better. I'd rather have it a little off of the edges than all the way on the edges. Anyway, the air quality is terrible. It's at unrealistic levels here in the whole state. But they don't recommend having their pets go out other than just to do what they have to do and then bring them in and keep your cows and stuff in the barns. And If you have them, you know. A lot of people don't have all the barns and stuff. And our dog is so freaked out with all the smoke and stuff that she'll go out with me to the front yard. I have a little private patio out there I sit on and wait for her. But as soon as I get out of her sight, she freaks out. It's just all the smoke. She goes out, she instantly barks at all of it. She just puts her head up and barks. It's like, go away. Or, mommy, what is it? Anyway, we haven't had animals come down like I thought we would. Of course, the fires are still, you know, up in the woods. We don't live up in the woods. But, you know, some people have been seeing a lot of deer coming down. Been a lot of deer out towards the highways, of course. So, but I really thought we'd start seeing some here as more and more animals come down out of the forests. Oh. Okay, there's that. Now, we are going to have to use this. So this is going to go across here. Ooh, come out of there. You. It doesn't need to be super wide, does it? Because it's not a giant thing here. Okay. Strings. Look at that. Yummy. It's magically delicious. Whoops, I had this glued to my inker. My ink dauber. Okay. It doesn't seep through the fabric as much if you kind of level it out a little bit. If you level it too much, then the glue just gets gummy under your finger, and it's kind of like gummy worms, maybe? Or snot. Okay, snot. It is. It's like snot. It's like cleaning the little kid's nose when they got a bad cold. Oh, look at that. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, well, let's see what it's going to look like on there. We're not done with it yet, of course. And this is on there a little crooked. Look at that. Darn it. Let's see if we can straighten it up a little bit. Okay. Okay. That's going to go there, and that must need to go there. Let's try it now. That's a little bit better. That's better. Okay. I'm happy now. There we go. Beautiful. Look at this. I'm going to have to wash that and get out a new one. I get these at Walmart. It's just flower towels. They work great for art. I love it because they don't leave a bunch of lint behind, and makes it really simple to you know, clean up. And they actually, if I wash it with the rags, they wash up pretty good. I mean, they're stained, but you know, they're not stuck together anymore like this one. And they're so big you can just kind of keep using them. They go on forever. Okay, let's see how it's going to look. Ta-da! Look at that. It's going to be beautiful. I may round this corner because it's rounded here and it's so close that I think a rounded corner is in order right there. So let's squish those two together as best as we can. And that's probably about 1/4 inch. Let's try 1/4 inch first and see. Oh no, 1/2 inch. Yes, there we go. Yep, that works. That works a lot better right there. So we want it up a little bit because we want this to open on top of here. So we got just this little 1/4 inch here that we want to line up there. So that kind of lines it up along the top. Okay, well, 62 minutes and 38 seconds, so it's time to say goodbye. And thank you for joining me today, and I hope I stayed on camera a little bit, maybe this much, this much. Hopefully I stayed on this much by this much. Anyway, I'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and hello to new subscribers, and big hugs to all my subscribers all together. Nice to have you hanging out with me today. Talk to you later. Bye.